I like how my transmission shift enhancing kit just turned into, hey, let's make this bitch kick me in the ass. Look at that schmoo. Alright guys, it's a new day. And after talking about it for like 47,000 videos, we're going to finally start on the transmission. And of course we have not cleaned it yet. So we're going to pull the cooler lines off. We're going to scratch all the junk around the pan off. We're going to flip it over, we'll pull the pan and we'll do the reprogramming kit. And then after we wash it, we'll do the input and output seals. I got new input and output seals, new mount, new filter, and then that reprogramming kit. So we'll get that all taken care of, and then hopefully we can start putting this bad boy together. But
yeah, any luck. Get her slammed together and see how well she goes.
Let's get to it.
Well, here we go, let's get those wheels out on the road. It may get dusty, but that's the way she goes. We'll build some greasy old cars and drink our AGD. Hey, don't you know, it's partly built.
Okay, well, I'm going to grab some line wrenches and we'll pull those cooler lines out of the way too.
Yeah, I'm just going to sit here, straight away from the line.
Sit there and play with yourself, you weirdo. Hang on. I gotta make sure that my camera rock steady is on because I probably made a lot of people sick with those other videos. Well, yeah, that's right. I just make people sick when they see me. Alright, apparently all my line wrenches are gone, so I'm just gonna use Stevens.
Yeah, good luck.
Stevens not a real people anyway.
You're really banking heavily on me actually having line wrenches.
I think one of us did because we undid the other end. I'm pretty sure.
I think we just decided to take it like a real man and just not even use it.
No, right here. I'm pretty sure.
Holy shit.
I don't know if this one's yours or mine, but one of us has a line wrench. Look at that.
What's the odds that the only line wrench we have is
You want
actually
to
the
take
right
camera for a bit?
size? I guess.
Thanks.
So
What's
yeah, look
that?
at that.
Look, a line. Alright, what size is that? Half inch? Alright, Steven, let me find a wrench in this toolbox here.
Yeah.
Holy crap!
Jeez, Lus, didn't take you long at all.
No. It's because I put everything away. That's why they're all in the drawer. See, when you're working with Steven, somebody has to do the cleaning and it's not going to be him.
Yeah, you got that right. I work in a constant state of disrepair and disaster. I'm okay with it.
It's his life.
Used to it. It's a lifestyle. Isn't this just exciting to watch?
It is pretty squishy. Here. I don't know how to run a camera. Am I doing it right?
I don't know.
Good thing it's not smell-o-vision.
I know, right? I'm farting my asshole out over here.
I'm debating whether to pull the converter right now.
Might as well.
Yeah, true. Might as well.
We have to pull it anyways. There's no point leaving it in.
Good Lord hates coward.
Also, why do we think it's clean to change the seals?
That's true. I just want to clean. You don't need not clean the transmission.
Now, honestly, at the end of the day, who gives a shit if the tranny is clean? Because we can always throw it up on a hoist and wash it later.
True facts. What does this smell like? Yeah, it doesn't smell. It looks dark. It's just old. It's not real full of clutch. So that's a bonus. Would you like some cleaner of brakes?
That's right. Shoe off the bench.
I have been, and putting it in the garbage can. See, if we were pro, we'd wash stuff. I was waiting until you had the shit cleaned out of the way to pull it off.
Yeah, we're pulling the fucking pan off anyways.
I mean, these are true facts.
So if a little bit of schmoo gets in there, it ain't the end of the world.
These are true facts.
Also, trannies have filters for reasons.
You know what the best part is? We're doing another thing you should never do.
Yeah, the transmission oil change after however many thousands
No,
of
not
miles.
that. That's only got 79,000 feet. That's nothing.
God, we got the schmoo.
We didn't drain the transmission.
Whoops. That's gonna be fun. Okay, so we should probably bring the drain pan over here.
Yeah.
And we'll just pull that and tip it.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's do this the complete wrong fucking way. What's the best way to do it? Do I do a nosedive or do I
No, do it out the
dipstick?
side. Do it out the dipstick.
Okay, well.
Be a man. Gracias, amigo.
Grassy ass. Okay, so let's see if we can do this without dropping the whole fucking thing. Fuck, this camera actually turned on camera mode for once. Okay. Oh, I better turn this radio off before YouTube strikes us.
No, we don't make money, so how can they strike us if we're not collecting money?
Oh, when we do collect money, if that ever happens. Anyways, so we got the transmission up on her back. Gonna peel this pan off and...
You can see it's really clean. We highly recommend you always have it at least no cleaner than this to work on.
So, you know, guys, rule of thumb, transmissions, it's got to be a clean working environment. It's hydraulic, fun jazz. So, yeah, this.
Clean.
It's clean enough.
All right. Are we taking bets on what kind of treasures we find inside?
You know, I'm going to bet inside actually looks relatively clean.
Yeah. Yep.
Look at
Not
that.
bad. That's all shit from when we pulled. Well,
It's got a bit of schmoo, but like honestly, this
well,
is
there's.
probably...
I think some of that's probably from when we had the fucking dipstick out of it.
And the other thing too is this is the first time this pan has probably ever been off.
That's true.
So
That's initial break-in.
not bad.
That's all that is. That's just break-in off.
I like how the hold down bolt actually isn't really a hold down bolt.
No, it's a hold down idea.
Ah,
Gotcha. It's just the thought that counts. Let's see if my filter looks right.
ooh. Oh, it looks flat.
That's the right one.
It's got ribs.
That's the right one.
So yeah, we got a filtry.
We got a Th400. I think I ordered it for this car. So
Which is this? Is this the torque lockup?
that's probably neutral safety.
Would it be? It goes to a solenoid.
I don't know.
So I'm assuming torque converter lock.
No, this doesn't have a locking converter.
Oh, it doesn't? Ooh.
It's too old for that.
Oh, fuck if I know.
It's a 3-speed. You usually don't see that. Well, at least to my knowledge, you don't see that on 3-speeds.
I'm trying to figure out what the hell else that would be.
There's lots of things I don't know.
And again, I guess we'll find out this way. Maybe. I don't know. Don't know if that's just
All right, let's.
a pilot.
I'll take this if you want to open up the kit.
Okay, we're gonna open up our reprogramming kit. Let's get these ARP bolts out of here.
Damn those ARP bolts. There's Steven's good can of brake cleaner.
A flying wheel.
Don't. Oh, you cut the plastic.
Oh
That
no!
must be your beer. It's too full to be mine.
Actually, I have
Put that in the garbage.
I have a garbage can right behind me, don't I?
Yes. It saves Mike having to clean it up again in 30 seconds.
Hey, we have pen gas.
Let's see if it's right. First step. Is it the right shape?
It's a shape.
It's a shape, all right. But is it the right shape, all right?
Looks like it.
Yep. Hey, we got a Turbo 400.
Hey.
I'm glad the other people underneath it told us that.
We got gaskets and plates and rings and snap rings, and do we have balls? We have balls and springs, boys, and a couple of shuttles.
All right. Heavy duty and high performance valve body calibration and internal upgrades.
Soft and firm. Get rid of soft. We want rock solid. Oh, only for full race.
It's like your mom. She wants nothing but firm.
Only for full race or 450. Right to the balls.
Right to the balls. So we're gonna pull the. You're supposed to be able to do this without taking the transmission out of the car. So obviously this kit does more than I thought it did. Because when I looked it up on the Transgo site, you're supposed to be able to. It was a kit for without removing from vehicle. But if we're pulling the pump out, she's coming out of the vehicle.
Well, are we pulling the pump out though, or do we access it after the valve?
Because that's the
body's
snap
out?
ring that holds the pump in.
I guess.
Because you're going to the direct clutch to change the springs in the direct clutch. I think. Well, we got to pull the valve body anyway. Yeah. So let's pull the valve body. Lord, I've never rebuilt a Turbo 400. Have you?
No.
I've never done one of these kits. So, although in college we did do the shift enhancing kit on a 700 or a 4L60 and an S10. Same S10 that you rebuilt the transmission in. We rebuilt the transmission and modified it.
Hell yeah.
Okay, so let's read the instructions. What's step 1?
Oh, if transmission is a part, these items will improve quality and durability.
If it's a part. We don't have to do those unless it's a part. And you only do the pressure regulator for 450. Oh, that gets rid of any modulation. You can say bye-bye to your modulation.
Which, I mean...
In the
man.
future.
Be a man.
When I do the converter, I could do that.
Be a man. Okay, so we're not doing the major repair shit. We'll just skip on to the valve body
Shift
side.
command, yeah. Well...
Okay, so I guess...
Okay, if it was yours, what would you do?
If it was mine, I'd put it all in because eventually this thing is going to have...
Turbos.
Around that horsepower
We're
number.
hoping for a pair of junk turbos making 500-ish, so...
So we're going to be getting up there. So rather than do this, put it in, pull it out, pull it apart, do it again, put it in.
We're 2/3 of the way to that horsepower right now, so...
So we might as well just do the whole shebang.
All right, let's be a man. All right, so this is the main reason anyone should pick this. There is no reason to lose precious efficiency with soft shifts that generate heat and consume horsepower. These guys knew who they were selling this to. That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
All right, guys, so if you're not idiots and you read the instructions, you actually understand what's going on. We don't have to pull the pump off the transmission. We can actually get to the pressure regulator. And we're not totally rebuilding the transmission, so there's no point in doing the second gear snap ring and the third gear springs. So we're just going to tighten the pump back up. We'll do the pressure valve. And because, I mean, why would you not go full race with your street car? I don't see us regretting doing this at all.
No, you know, you enjoy the feeling of your car butt fucking you every time.
When I hate the car, how it drives, I'm going to flash back to this moment. Anyway, so we're going to pull the valve body.
Torque to spec.
Torque to spec. We're going to pull the valve body and get that out of the way, and then we'll do that pressure relief after. Basically, it says pull out all the shims, change the spring, be a man.
Pretty
So
much.
let's do it.
Told him.
All right.
Okay, so these lines just plunk out.
Sure.
hopefully.
Sure. I've never taken a Th400 apart.
Well, it ain't coming out nice, so maybe I need a little bit of prying incentive.
Well, let's just take all the bolts out.
I was just gonna leave them in there so we know where they go.
They're all the same length.
Are they? Figured it'd be like a lot of fucking other valve bodies where it's like, no, they're all different, but no, okay. Neato. Yeah, let's see if I can get these lines up. This is probably the incorrect way to do it, but you know, I don't care. Oh, yeah, they're coming.
There we go. It's all on you, mate.
2 ounce of valve body. Oh, I broke the gasket. Thank God we got more.
All right. Now to take the shift plate off. Just got to take this reverse switch out.
That's the 3/8. Turns out it's 10 mil.
It will not be on this. This transmission was made in the 60s. Well, designed in the 60s.
Thank you there. I was just gonna let it hang. Not the detent.
Alright. So, that comes off. It goes on there. Oh no! Alright. So,
Gotta play with some balls.
plastic accumulator piston break, aluminum ones don't. Huh.
How do I get you out of there?
You're gonna do that? Alright, I'm gonna do some reading. We'll be back. Alright, while Steven's over there narrating his life, I'll be over here narrating mine.
Okay.
So,
Now for the big piston.
step 1. Knock that frickin' roll pin out, I guess. So, oh, well, I got this roll pin out. I'm just working to get the shuttles out here.
Shit, they're giving that. Oh, no, yeah.
In this kit, there's two different shuttle valves. You have to find the one that's the right diameter for your transmission. It would be the bigger one for mine. So that goes in first. There we go. That was totally how you're supposed to do that. Totally.
Okay, I'll put it up.
Done.
The hell, you haven't even finished your beer.
Yeah, I thought I did.
No?
Oh.
Unless it's up.
I'm slacking, boys. I'm slacking.
Okay, so.
Alright.
Let's go. Yes, fluid everywhere.
Apparently these plastic accumulator pistons break, but they didn't send me a new one. So that's not getting changed. I'm gonna flip this beast over.
Did you break it?
Nope.
Oh.
Just says right in the book, or right in the paper here. Plastic 1-2 accumulator piston break. Aluminum ones don't. The grammar's not the greatest, but I get what they mean. And then this plug apparently goes in here. I don't know how well you guys can see this, but oh, you can kind of see it. Knock it in with a very small hammer. Find it?
No, I just got this kit.
Good news is I have a small hammer. It's 32 ounce shot filled. Oh, that's why they only want you to barely tap it. I barely touched it and it went flat with it, so it doesn't take much to put in. How firm do we want to go with our shifts?
Firm as fuck.
Seriously? See, I had no spring outboard, so therefore it should have been a hard shift to begin with.
But being the Buick, I can't see that.
Well, like, here, come look at these instructions here. So this is what they're showing coming out of this end. Out of that end, all I pulled was this. That's all that come out of that end. Which would be that. Oh, it could be any of those styles. Okay, never mind. So I didn't have a spring here already. And they all have an inboard spring, which mine does not. Ah, stronger inboard makes it firmer. Okay, so I have to add an inboard spring. And if I go orange inboard only, it's second from the highest.
The highest, be a man.
I can add an outboard spring as well.
That would reduce it, wouldn't it?
So I actually didn't need to pull all this. This can all go back in.
Whoa. Go max pressure shifts, all the firmness.
All of the firmness. Be a man.
When you tell that fucker to go to a gear, you want it to be in that gear and in that gear now.
That is true, I do actually.
So yeah, be a man.
Okay. All right, so now that I'm done being confused by simple instructions, so on this thing, it had no inboard and no outboard spring. So it just kind of floated. That's why it was such a soft shift and shifted so early. So I can go any of these steps, right? I can go just an outboard spring, an inboard and an outboard, no springs at all, which is what I had, which is actually middle of the road, which is weird, but apparently I had middle of the road shifts. So we're gonna go orange or blue.
Blue.
Steve wants full race. The good news is this can be changed at a later point. So
There's no sense in being a coward.
we have orange and we have blue. And like Steven said, no sense in being a coward.
God hates coward.
It does. That's the inboard I gotta put in. All right. So I'm adding an inboard spring, putting this shuttle back in, putting this back in, and putting the pin back in. I tell you, it'd be a lot easier if I knew what I was doing in the first place.
So do a lot of things in life.
Do I have to flash back to my footage to see where that goes? Oh, it doesn't go back that far. Oh, it goes in from the top. That's right. This can be changed without dropping the transmission too, because you can actually do it from the underside of the valve body.
Good if I steal a magnet for now.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm gonna see if I can fish for a friggin' snap ring.
Good news. We just increased our shift firmness for the 2-3, or 1-2, sorry. Apparently there's adjustable ones too, but we don't have an adjustable, so. All right. Now, selecting shift firmness. Choosing feed hole size. Be conservative. It's easier to produce a tight, even feeling shift with some class if the feed hole is not too big. All right. So, there's passenger car, which is police, van, limo, light trucks. Leave it as is, or go up to a .082. Motorhomes, heavy trucks, street rods, and huge tires. 093, comfort at light throttle, shorter at heavier throttle. So the shift just gets a little quicker, or a little harder, and a little faster if you are under light throttle, or under heavy throttle, sorry. Go to 110 is hot rods, starts getting short above quarter throttle, takes careful accumulator adjustment to get comfort. Or a 156, which is racing competition only. So we're gonna go to a 110.
Coward.
I don't want to go full race transmission here, but
Oh, word.
Steven gets me every goddamn time. Where's the
You
other
don't
plate?
want to go full race mode, you might as well pack
Well,
this shit.
that's why I'm wondering if that's why they sent a second plate. Is this one already full race, big mother trucker mama jamma, or what's the deal here? Okay, guys. So we're going from 1/16 up to 532 here.
Oh, okay.
For anyone wondering, yes, I can guarantee we are going to 100% regret going whole hog. But like Steven says, Lord hates coward, and so does he. I got enough people that hate me. I don't need Steven to hate me even more than he already does.
There you go. That's the spirit. We can, but are we going?
And then hole C is the third accumulator feed size. Range 1, drill feed holes out larger. Range 2, 3, and 4 do not enlarge accumulator feed. Okay, that's it. That's how you make your transmission shift like god-awful stupid.
Shift like a Lightning McQueen.
Shift like a Lightning McQueen, according to Steven.
Some transmission builder will watch this video and we'll just sit there.
If there's a transmission builder watching this video, he is very bored because we are idiots.
Okay. So I got the old pressure valve shindig out, launched pieces into his transmission. Luckily we were able to dig them out. Thank God for that. So, what they say in the instructions here is there's this friggin' shim that sits underneath here to plunk that out, give you more pressure. Somehow. I don't understand the science behind that, because everything I've always been taught about pressure is usually more springage on the relief makes more pressure. However this works. Then again, I don't know automatic transmissions that well.
You told me you were a professional! Blind cork soaker.
Yeah, you know. Okay, so plunk that goes in. All right, down all the way. Get in there, you dirty whore. There we go. Okay, so they say to kibosh the orange spring. That's a very good orange spring. How about that? Yeah. How nice of them! They gave us a new snap ring and an O-ring. I don't know where that goes. So in the bucket it goes. But they gave us a new snap ring, so that's nice of them. I don't know how much fun this is going to be to actually hold everything in place, but down goes the spring. Next, this friggin' shuttle goes in that way. And down she goes. What does that mean? Like it is. And now for the big piston.
Step one.
Oh! I get it. Try to brake clean. Yeah.
More cans over on the back of my car.
Okay, so I have no clue exactly how I'm actually going to get this crap in here. Because I got one hell of spring pressure here, and I got to somehow push it all down to be able to get the snap ring in. So, anyways, this goes in there, like that. Uh-huh. 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 Okay. 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 Yeah. There we go.
What a fuck around. All you saw was my shoulder.
Yeah. Okay. Ramming out the modulator because apparently there's a spring to change in this bastard. I just destroyed that bolt head. There we go.
Any difference between these plates? Yep.
Ah, spilling schmoo.
Holes instead of.
Also, friggin' gold movie I just watched last night. Haven't seen it in a long time. MacGruber.
Oh yeah. God, I watched that a couple months, 6 months ago.
God, the movie, it's so good.
Back when I was still thought I had a wife.
Just love that when he blows up his team. No, 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 no. Guys, are you okay? Guys. I can't fit this magnet in here. Okay, so here's the pink spring. So to do this, you just ramrod that and rammer on there.
A. Ah. Ah.
We have springage.
A, right?
Okay, so in goes your vacuum
4 holes
thing.
circle.
And put this back on. Is that the right way?
Up.
Sure.
Down.
Yeah, that looks like I got the right wear mark for where the socket was on.
That one.
Does this matter? No, we'll just rotate it up there.
This one.
Okay, now you just send this bolt home with your impact. And there you go. That's how you change out your modulator spring. The balls go all in the C spots.
Yeah.
Okay, so here's a ball. And here's a ball.
Nope, do not. Oh yeah, sorry, yeah.
And here's a ball. And here's a ball. And the last ball goes right here. All the balls are in.
I love how these transmissions are controlled with fucking balls. Here we go.
Okay, well, let's ram a valve body on. You got the hoses?
There are the pipes.
Hold on a sec, let me put this down. Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Th400 torque.
Where did you put all the sockets?
There's the
The correct answer is not away.
7/16 is right there. Of course it's not right away. Or not away. Eight to 10 foot-pounds in the quarter and 18 to 20 foot-pounds on the 5/16.
Right. Where's your ratchet?
Oh, here. Use your calibrated torque arm.
Torque arm.
So yeah, congratulations everyone. You've successfully watched what you should never do with transmission.
Drop shit in it.
Drop stuff, work in the schmoo. Yeah. It'll work,
Kinda.
but I don't know how long. And I don't know how well.
So I just said, or how well.
But it will do things, we hope.
We'll find out.
No promises because,
We did it.
yeah, that.
Can't hear anything over the furnace with this camera. Probably can't hear with the other camera either. Here we go.
There we go, we have successfully fucked the transmission.
Love how firmly this is going to hold it.
Yeah, okay, that's tight.
Restored!
Perfectly restored transmission right here.
Jonas wants to know what kind of cam we should be doing in his car.
Hog ass.
I told him the kind of cam that hits so hard it slaps your mother.
You want a cam that hits harder than your drunken stepfather. You know what you want for a cam? You want that fucking thing to fire up and it sounds like the beginning of Hot for Teacher. That's the kind of cam you want. That is what I base all of my cam options off of. Anyone ever asks me? Hot for Teacher.
God, I can't do an LS7 cam now because I gotta do a hot for teacher cam.
Hot for Teacher cam. That's the rules.
How badass is your camshaft?
Yeah,
sir? My
transmission's
cam
done.
is hot for teacher.
Okay, so back in the shop, working on this lovely pile. And I guess I'm getting the fun job of doing the old rear and front seal and all that fun jazz. So yeah, I guess I'll start getting those things ram jammed in and then we'll start pissing around on the block and getting that adapter plate modified, ram the friggin' that bushing in that has been repaired-ish. It's round-ish, good enough. I mean, you know, if we can modify and make our own bell housing and I didn't destroy the pilot bushing, I'm pretty sure this will work just fine. So yeah, we're gonna get cracking. So I guess we're on a standstill because it turns out both seals we got for the input and output, One, we don't know which seal goes where. One of them we know is wrong. Yeah, so we're just calling the little parts supplier and seeing if they can tell us that. We might have the right seal for this. We're not 100% though. So we will pause for now.
Yep.
Okay, so now on the 5.3 here, we got to do the same thing. Modify that adapter. We're gonna lop that off just so the adapter will fit. So yeah, you watched us do it on the 6 liter, so now you get to watch me do it on the 5.3. Joy, joy. Okay, so just about there. It ain't pretty because our old wore out disc is getting pretty small. It barely fits, and a new disc doesn't really fit in here at all. So I just made a whole bunch of cuts, and being aluminum, just take a friggin' chisel and a hammer and just beat the piss out of it. That'll get the pieces out. But the other thing too is I'm gonna put it on just to make sure it all fits, and it does hit. Well, actually it is a bit closer now, but because of the weird gob weld they have on these friggin' nuts, there's one little goiter. It just hit the block. So a trick for if you can't really see in there, like I can't, to figure out where it goes, put this thing on and then just drive it wherever you think the material's hitting. Because on aluminum, it does a nice little transfer. So I know exactly where I got to polish up and clean up to make this bugger fit. So yeah, I'm gonna do that and then slap this prick on. So there we go. She's up, flush all around, doesn't flex around. I mean, it's just, I don't know, the dowel is probably holding it up or something. Anyways, but it is all nice, it fits. So yeah, she works. I mean, she ain't pretty, but neither am I, so like, oh geez, like, look at that. It actually looks a lot better on camera, surprisingly. But yeah, so I'm gonna leave this shmoo in there because fuck it. Also, I don't know how much aluminum got up here. I ragged off these two parts. The other ones, they'll be fine. Don't need to worry about it. An engine can eat aluminum to a point. I don't know what that point is. We might find out. So yeah, I guess back to working on the transmission. Okay, so next step, we gotta bevel these holes so you can bolt the torque converter to it. It don't gotta be perfect because the torque converter centers itself on that stator, well, roughly center everything, as well as the bushing on the flywheel or on the crankshaft, and then this is on the crankshaft. So you can't screw that up. So
you just want it to fit nice so that you don't end up cracking the flywheel.
Yeah, but now the only other thing I'm concerned about is we have, like, I don't know if there's any concern here. Real damn tight clearance to the ring gear and the boss.
Standard size ring gear.
But
it's also sitting low.
Oh yeah, like just barely low though.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, that's damn close. But anyways,
mint.
We'll grind her and see what she gets. fine, that's fine, and fine as wine.
Perfect. Let's throw it on the engine.
We're gonna scuttle this prick over to the bench and
We're gonna pull that table out
and bring some holy matrimony of engine and tranny. Dipstick.
Modulator line.
Oh.
Can pull it bolt back out?
Yeah, we'll go with that longer bolt again.
Yeah. Bring that in.
Don't need no washers when you got a dipstick.
Mint.
Okay, so
Cooler lines.
let's just
On the
put those
shelf.
in when it's in the car. So we don't
Well, they're
fuck
hard
up
to get
anymore.
to, is all.
It'll be a lot nicer than fuck them.
I guess.
Okay,
Hey,
so
converter bolts.
yeah. Okay, well you fuck with that.
Do you spin the engine over a little?
Cause I gotta figure this fucking engine mounts.
Oh, too far.
You cunt.
Little more. Oh, right there. Bolts.
I don't know what
Oh, they're on there.
Okay.
Where's that lock tape?
Over here. So I guess I gotta figure out the fucking.
Throw that on the floor, thanks.
Yeah, I will. I know. Okay, so what am I gonna do for these spacers?
Go grab the box that says spacers and pins.
No, they're steel.
Some are, some aren't.
Second. Engine's going in, fuckers.
I think that we'll call that good for today. I don't even know what all we've done. We've been filming for 3 or 4 weeks now and haven't put anything out, so we've just been real busy, haven't had a lot of time in the shop. So I don't know what all we covered in this video, but you've just watched it, so you know. Make sure to follow us on Instagram. It's at Barkley Built. And hit up AGD. Those guys are good to us, and we like their beverages. So follow AGD on Instagram as well. They're good people. They send us stuff all the time. I love it. Thanks for watching. Catch us next time. Please like and subscribe. Take it easy.